Well, let's play y'all again. There we go. I'm playing it again. This is the second property at the Side Yard Farm. I live here now. I just got it in December, and got some awesome OCI volunteers out here helping this morning. Basically, it's about 1/3 of an acre if you count the front yard. It's facing south. It's perfect, and we're kind of doing the same thing that we're doing at the other farm, the raised bed idea.
I'm really interested in the urban farming thing too. It's really got me, giving me the idea of maybe bringing this back to Kansas City, my hometown, where I think it could definitely flourish.
I may or may not have been kidnapped to come out here this morning.
My buddy Eric, he is an awesome chef and an awesome carpenter, and he offered his services to build a chicken coop. We have 11 chickens that are in the guest room. So there's 11 of them, and hopefully if we could get that chicken coop and run built today, they're basically ready to go out right now. On the left side over here, we're gonna get 2 goats. I have all the soil up front. I plan on at least filling 4 of the 6 beds today. All my starts are ready to go, and hopefully today and tomorrow I will have things in the ground. This project though, I think it honestly might be done today.
Right now I'm adapting this old rabbit box for some chickens for roosting, so she has a nice little egg poach. After that we're going to build a little overhang for her goats on the other side of the shed. Stacy and I worked through a catering company together, and I've always wanted to learn more about growing and about the farming process, and I've always been in the contracting fields and whatnot, so kind of a good match for us to put our skills together and learn a little bit from each other. I'm actually moving to New York in 2 weeks, or no, 2 months rather. I want to build something like this. I'm hoping to find a spot with a rooftop patio. I can do some little rabbit farming, mostly for trade and personal consumption. Yeah. Maybe do some eggs and produce trade with some other local urban farmers. So there's a good movement in some sections of Brooklyn especially, and some sections of the outer lying boroughs. There's a good bit of movement. There's a couple co-ops that I've found that sponsor trade programs and do the connections between people. So it's kind of taken over. Every major metropolitan area is having their small movements. Portland is the model. As much as Portland's 5 years behind on most things, we're the model for sustainability, public transportation, and kind of that eco movement. So it's really going to be beneficial for me to have come from here and learn so much about sustainability and that kind of stuff, to go back and try to install those things into some of the things that people are doing there.
I live here with 4 other people. One of them's a goat farmer, one of them is a farmer, and the other one is just into medicinal herbs and naturopathic medicines, stuff like that. So it's kind of a good mix of people, and we're all really excited about, having the chickens and the goats.
Does it ever feel like you're living inside an episode of Portlandia?
Watch out. Actually, yeah, it's kind of funny, actually. It's very stereotypical, like our house and our bulk food, and we have our chickens, and yeah. I do all my starts in my basement under lights, and then I bring them out here to kind of harden off and enjoy the sunlight. So what you're looking at is like 1 trillion tomatoes. They're just kind of everywhere. I got a Naomi's Organic Supply, the best place ever. Great family, great people.
More restaurants are wanting to go and support, these kind of projects and that kind of thing. They want to get the food from these farmers and that kind of thing, and that's really cool and eye-opening to me, because where I come from, that doesn't happen. Everything is very commercialized, and I don't know, it's very cool to see when it starts and how it ends up, kind of thing.
Everybody talks about buying local. A single 10-minute bike ride from the restaurants that are then selling them. That's crazy to me.
I'm just interested in seeing how the movement grows for urban farming. I'm all about the local and knowing what you're eating, because there's a lot of really scary stuff out there.
What I want in the end is a farm with a restaurant, just the farm right behind me, small enough scale, small enough restaurant to where I can almost grow everything myself. I just want to be completely self-sustainable, and just finding that connection with food changed my life.